First at 6, changes could be coming to Vermont's Constitution next week. Vermont State Senators will take up proposed amendments, including one that would change the rules for anyone who wants to be a sheriff, state's attorney, or assistant judge in the state. It would also make it easier for those elected leaders to be removed. ABC 22's Matt Holderman spoke one-on-one today with a senator who will take up the action next week. Matt joins us now live from the newsroom with more.
Yeah, Lauren, well, as we've covered before, right now there are 0 minimum job requirements for sheriffs, state's attorneys, or assistant judges under Vermont law. There have been several recent cases of alleged misconduct against people holding those offices, including most recently the Franklin County Sheriff and state's attorney. And state lawmakers say it's about time they update the Constitution, even though any real change could be years away.
We have one of the most lengthy and difficult processes for amending our Constitution in the country, actually.
Under Vermont law, state senators are allowed to propose amendments to the state constitution once every 4 years. And next week, that time will come once again. Senator Ruth Hardy chairs the Committee on Government Operations, and she says the Senate will be pitching a new amendment next week. This one will hold sheriffs, state's attorneys, and assistant judges to a new standard.
It's really about bringing our county offices into a consistent place and also making sure that there's sufficient accountability and transparency for those offices.
Over the last few years, a number of those elected officials have found themselves in hot water, but getting them out of office is challenging. Right now, the only way to do it in Vermont is by impeachment, a process that's been explored against Franklin County Sheriff John Grismore and former state's attorney John Lavoie.
The impeachment process is long, it's costly, it's often political, and it's rarely successful at removing people.
Lavoie was accused of misconduct and ended up resigning, while Grismore is charged with assaulting a detainee. His impeachment inquiry is still ongoing, but he's been stripped of law enforcement powers. This proposed amendment would not only make it easier to remove those elected officials, it would also add certain requirements for people seeking those positions. Those qualifications will be determined once the amendment is final, and that is going to take a while.
It's really a 5-step, 4+ year process and not an easy thing to do. So this is just step 1.
So even if it passes the current House and Senate, it would have to be voted on again in a few years when there are some new legislators. Lastly, it would then go on the general election ballot for Vermont voters to make the final decision. The state senators say next Tuesday or Wednesday will likely be when they begin that first step, and it's a process we will be following closely over the next handful of years. Live in the newsroom, Matt Holderman, ABC 22 News.